before my very eyes was wonderful. Thank you so much. You see where I am? I'm in my happy place now for a couple reasons. First of all, who doesn't just love this bright flash of color? This is what the interiors, whether it's that sunroom, maybe it's truly just in your living room, in your kitchen table. Maybe your kitchen table's taking up a little bit too much space and you want to get something a little bit more space efficient. Of course you want to use these outside. They are weather resistant, they are rust resistant, they are fade resistant. They are made of metal and beautiful, and each one has its own spectacular design. And the colors are to die for. I want to tell you quickly, my most impressive part of this was the weight limit being 300 pounds per chair. 300 pounds per chair and 110 pounds there per table. I said, oh my goodness, these are like the real deal. I looked elsewhere, $300, $400. We are hundreds of dollars off on this. Already a huge customer pick, almost a perfect 5-star rating with dozens of reviews. Many of those reviews show photos, and that's why I said it looks great indoors, it looks great outdoors. There's nowhere where these were not spectacular. I'll show you your options that you have right now. This green one is called the Palm. Of course, I have my little flower here, but you can see here the palm is not just in the chair backs, it's also there in the center of the table. So, hey, these are wider backs than I expected too from the pictures. Okay, yes, because when these were our today's special, I wasn't in that day, so very impressive. Here is this, I'm gonna call creamsicle color. It's called hibiscus, and you have the beautiful hibiscus there, and you also have it on the center of the table. Sunflower, very popular. It is the most popular. We have, it's not just the sunflower here, and this is a mesh. It's also the here with the mesh, but don't necessarily think, oh, is something going to fall through if I don't have as much space on top of it? They're all really utilizable for plates, for coffee, for flowers, for lights, for lanterns, and for all of the amazing upgrades that Improvements has to offer too. Bright pink flamingo. Look at this. I'll show you just here at the top. This one's like a little bit modern. It's very Miami. It's so beautiful. It will be the second to sell out. Look at the fun flamingos in the back. We only have 300 left in our flamingo. And last but definitely not least is the peacock. So sophisticated. Oh no. We only have a couple dozen left in the peacock. This is your deep blue. All of these design elements carried through the chairs and the table. I thought the price was just for the table. You're getting the table and the chairs. 300 pounds, 110. The whole thing only weighs 40 something. How did we get the price on these? Deb buyers, come out here and explain to me the conundrum of how in the world Improvements was able to bring us this price on something so perfected.
Because we're Improvements. So that's why you're getting something that's so amazing. We brought you our benches for the past several seasons. They've always been a pup customer pick. They've always been whimsical and beautiful, bright colors. And this year we decided to give you 3 pieces, both of the chairs and the tables, all coming to you in one box. And the weight, to your point, is 43 pounds. So you don't have to go to the big box store because you're not going to find anything like this. This is exclusive here at HSN from Improvements. It's going to come to you in a box. Now, once you have it, all you need to do to assemble it, and I use air quotes, is open up the chairs. The chairs are just going to be opened up. They're absolutely amazing, and Natasha is exactly right. They will hold 300 pounds, but you don't have to assemble them. They are folding up for easy storage, and they'll be ready to go right out of the box. You've got an 18-inch wide diameter seat, so you're going to be able to sit comfortably. If your grandkids come running up and want to sit on your lap, all of them, it's not going to be a problem. These chairs aren't going anywhere. So the chairs simply open up and close for easy storage. The beautiful table and the legs come flat. All you do is open up the legs like a book. There'll be 3 bolts underneath the top of your table. You'll release them, put it on the open legs, rebolt it, and you have just made your table. 110-pound weight capacity, 24 inches in diameter, 28 inches high, so it's perfect. You can cross your legs under it, but this is going to be your go-to place, whether it's out in your garden or in your sunroom or your kitchen. Each one of these is absolutely spectacular, and you're getting all that quality from Improvements.
I am so impressed with the quality. First of all, the chairs being wider, the wider seat. I expect these to be something, you know, that you would find in those high-star hotels that they have right outside, and they're just in the beautiful little veranda, but they're tiny at the seat.
Yes.
And they're uncomfortable. This is 18 inches. This is wider than my dining room chair. So I think my dining room chair is a 17. This is wider than a full-size dining room chair. I mean, I have space here. I'm very, very comfortable knowing that they hold 300 pounds. They're all metal. Each one's color is not just fade resistant and rust resistant. They're indoor, outdoor. But you know, you could add cushions on them if you wanted. You could add your flowers on them if you wanted. But they are just stunning sets here that the price really doesn't compute. I think retail is around $260, and that would be a great price. If I went into a big box store and I saw these there for $260, I would think, okay, I didn't come in expecting to spend the $260, but they are beautiful, and that is a good price for the quality and the durability, the indoor, outdoor, the weight, the amount of weight it holds, and just the quality of the laser cut detail. But then I see $144.99. And High 5 Flex, you're getting them home for less than $10 a piece.
Well, the other point that you just made is that if you went to your big box store, well, you're not going to see these, because what you're going to get in your big box store, your garden store, is something conventional. You would see something this unique and this beautiful and these vibrant colors in maybe an artist festival where there would be absolutely astronomically expensive. But we've done all the work for you. So you've now got something that's unique, absolutely gorgeous, super durable, absolutely phenomenal, because you guys have made them a customer pick. And I love it that you've sent pictures of how you're using them, and they're all on hsn.com, which is so wonderful, because there's something here for virtually everyone. And we all want to have a place to be able to sit comfortably, have coffee in the morning, maybe have a glass of wine, have a sandwich. These tables are big enough to have dinner on for 2 people. You've got a small space. These are going to be perfect. You've got a large space. They're going to be perfect. And we've got a color or a motif for virtually anyone, because they are that adorable, and we've done all the work for you to have something that's going to be so gorgeous. And look at this beautiful sunflower. How great is that?
Every bottom piece has a scratch resistant like padding beneath it, so feeling safe about keeping it indoors. Where do you need a little bit more space, where there either is a table but it's a little bit too large and you don't need all of that table, or maybe it's just right out there by the front porch, maybe it's the back. You can place this anywhere to not just have the actual usability and functionality, because it truly is more functional than most tables you would find anywhere even near this price point, but the beauty, the real vibrant, rich color here. The sunflower is going to sell out. It's a stunning color. It's year-round happiness. Everyone loves sunflowers. You're getting all 3 pieces that you're seeing there. With your flex payments, it'll be $29 and change, and we'll ship them to you right now. When I first had it, I had 2 in my cart, and the yellow was one and the palm was the other.
Oh, well, those are everybody's favorites.
Well, they're always on vogue. You know what I mean? Outdoor, those are colors that are always beautiful. But I'd say that orange, please don't sleep on the hibiscus. If there's any part of you that loves kind of an unexpected pop of color, the orange does have almost a powdered tone to it, like a sherbet tone. I was gonna say creamsicle. And I think it's pretty sophisticated. And this blue here, if you have any painted pottery, you know you love that painted pottery look. This deep blue with the peacock, that will be the second to sell out. It's a stunner. So wait, you said I understand how the chairs fold. These tables come assembled?
No, the tables are going to be, everything's going to be flat box in a big flat box. When you get it, the legs fold up just like a book, so they'll fold up flat. And then the tabletop will have little bolts. There's 3 little bolts on the underside of the table. You're going to open up the legs, you're going to take the bolts off the top of the table, place the table on the legs, and then simply rebolt them. It'll take you all of 5 minutes. We give you a little wrench. You really don't need it. You can do the bolts by yourself. Absolutely absolutely easy for you to do. The other cool thing is you're watching the model do it. That's what I meant.
Just 3 bolts for a whole set.
Boom, that's it. And the chairs are super easy. You just open them up. So when you want to store this, if maybe you live up north and you have a lot of snow and freezing rain, you may want to bring them in. All you need to do is fold up the chairs and reverse the process. Now, also, you're seeing in a lot of the videos that there are pillows on the chairs. We made the chairs specifically to make them comfortable without pillows. We did have some pillows available. They sold out in a nanosecond, but you can get 18-inch size pillows at your local. We all have those home decor discount stores. You can get your own if you like, but you don't need them, and that's really important. Your seat is 18 inches in diameter, and you're going to be comfortable, so that's not going to be an issue.
18 inches is wider than standard. In the back of the chairs that you're seeing, that's flat. So even if you put a square pillow on them, as some of our pictures in the reviews mentioned, you can still tie it to the back as a square pillow would, because you do have that straight line there along the back. The pink is now the most popular, and maybe it's because we're sitting here, Deb, but the pink is, you can't go wrong. You could just close your eyes and choose one, and you're gonna be delighted, and that's the facts. So congratulations to everyone who was able to grab these at this price and get them home for $29 and change on our flex payment. Remember, 300-pound weight capacity, wider than my dining room chair. Oh, and the table, as I mentioned, 110-pound weight capacity. So to display maybe some of your heavier pottery or other things that you have that are outdoors, you can feel safe and secure with this.
Absolutely.
Oh,
They're
Deb.
unbelievable.
Deb, you brought the best stuff today.
That's improvements.
Thank you so much. So let's